You started?
Yeah. Make a funny face.
No.
Okay, so just wanted to say hello, and I had to drag these two out here. Just kidding.
Almost.
Well, because growing up, Mom would always have, like, you know, you haven't seen our home movies, but Mom, you were always the one, like, behind the camera. So being on camera is not, like...
My comfort zone behind
not
the camera.
in your comfort zone, yeah. Yeah, so I just wanted to open this video up by, again, dragging Lila and my mom out here because July was a really fun and very crazy month. We weren't home for a single weekend in July, and one of the highlights of the summer, at least for me, was the Olsen reunion, but then also, or our family reunion, but then also going down, like, what do you call that? Oh, floating down the river. That was really fun. That was a really, really fun time. And of course cornhole and stuff. But I made a video of that whole week and kind of like our adventures, but I wanted to start out by just, I don't know, asking Mom and Lila, since I have them here, like, what your favorite parts were, and if there was something you want to do again, or, yeah, what was your favorite part of the reunion?
Well, the first thing that stands out is, of course, seeing everybody, as everybody started filtering in. I was so glad to be the first one there, only because I could take all the food out and organize before. I thought there'd be others there before me. But I have to say, it was nice to get everything settled. I like to get everything settled the way it should be before everybody comes on. So it's really fun to just have see everybody as they would come in throughout the afternoon. So always wonderful being all together. Did really miss having Angela and Tyson and that gang there, and Mom. First year without Mom. That was different, and memories that go with that. So that was a part that came with it. But it was a joy to see everybody else. It was really looking forward to seeing everybody else and seeing everybody was really fun.
Yeah. Well, it's like you sisters kind of plan everything.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a team effort, and
we each have our little roles.
Yeah.
But it's nice because we don't have a whole lot of structure, at the reunion. We definitely play cornhole, but not having structure has us be able to have those side conversations or those individual conversations or group conversations or, whatever ends up happening just by happening and enjoying into each other, whether it's playing, doing something fun, going down the river, or eating, or just hanging out, whatever.
Oh yeah, that cobbler that Stephanie made was so good.
Oh yeah.
Did you have that?
I did have a little bit.
It was so good. Oh my gosh. Wow, what was your favorite part?
I didn't have a favorite part. I liked all of it.
You liked all of it? But you got hurt on the float, didn't you?
Yeah. It hurt.
Was that Tyler's doing? I heard it was Tyler. He felt really bad though. I think he said he was sorry. Tyler and Towns. Well, it's sort of like a tradition that some sort of like water fight or...
No, it wasn't that.
Well, no, I know, but something with like water will happen.
We had mud monsters.
The mud monster. That was Tyler, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think you knew about that. Tyler
got mud put on his face. It put mud in his hand and threw it at us.
Oh, really?
He was on the side of the river.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, basically Tyler will go, like, I guess he does this with his kids on the river down in New Mexico.
Like a mud monster?
Yeah, he'll like literally like cover his face in mud, and then he'll like hide on the side of the creek, and like as they're coming down, he'll like jump out.
No,
like,
Elsa says that he covers his whole body in mud.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
That's a true mud monster.
Yeah. Well, on the float, it was also a highlight to watch. Well, I think it was Grace and Sophia and was it Landon on that? They stole Dylan and Caleb's.
And then Dylan and Caleb were like,
what's it called? Paddle. And so they were literally without a paddle on the river. They were like trying to
They
like
did a good job,
coordinate.
though,
They did do a pretty good job.
And took muscle. I mean, they got exercise.
Yeah, they were like very synchronized and yeah. But they caught up to them, and they got their payback.
Kiki said to Grace, "You're giving your brothers bonding time."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, is there anything like...
One thing we didn't do, two things we did not do.
I was just going to say, is there anything you
because
would want
we
to
did
do
not
next time?
Next time we have to do it differently and coordinate when we do the parachute. Because I even had Elsa and a couple of special kids, some of them came home to ask me about the parachute. And when we do it last minute before we're leaving, everybody's trying to leave, and so I'll do different. We should do that.
Maybe it has to be like on the first day when everyone gets
in the evening, when everybody's there, or first thing the next morning before everybody gets home after breakfast or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jacob's also really good at that. His like YMCA director voice comes out.
We'll definitely have him as the coordinator on that one, or yelling out the stuff to do.
Yeah. That's
and
a
then
good one.
the other thing was that we didn't do was, but there was a lot of water activity, but we did not have a water fight. So that was another thing that we did not specifically do.
Well, I mean, we sort of did on the water.
That's what I'm saying. You did on the water, which was really good. But it was a shorter period of time that we were together versus last year, for example, an extra day. So that probably made a difference too.
It was shorter this time.
But it was still so fun. It wasn't like we had to have those to have fun. It was really a good time. It was just, I realized that those are two things that we did not do that we typically do every year.
Yeah. Something that I kind of missed too was like, we, as a family, I don't think you joined in on this, but like we'll extend the vacation a little bit.
Oh yes.
And we kind of did that. Like you'll see in the very beginning of the video, like we went camping before going to the reunion. But like last year we went to the sand dunes with like Kiana, Dad came down, Caitlin and Jacob, and so like we all got to spend a little bit more time together, and it was really fun.
I sort of got hurt too. I sort of got hurt 2 times.
You did?
Yeah, I fell through the chair. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I like just barely touched the chair.
Yeah. You did. Yes.
Well,
Yeah. So maybe for me next time that would be something I'd want to add on, is to like
extend
another adventure, like somewhere else too.
That makes sense. Since you're out there anyway.
Yeah.
And have those days off.
Right. It did feel like a lot, just because like we were gone every single weekend in July, so I think it actually might have felt like too much if we did it that way.
Well, it was a little different too. I just got to add this little part. Everyone, I think, there's some people who were aware of that, but it was a little different that Bill had his friend, Candy, and her boys that were there, and so we met them, and they were part of it. But what we did not know is that they also had a dog.
A three-legged dog.
A three-legged dog. It was a friendly, sweet little thing to those that he knew. But I went up early the next morning after we'd all gone the other night before, and so I went up to the kitchen early the next morning. I go in, I start putting out the sausage. Everyone else is pretty much either still asleep or just kind of doing their own thing. Not many were up yet. So I'm putting out sausage, and I had this sense that something was behind me or kind of off to the side. I looked around, and there he was just sitting there very patiently, just looking at me, or she was looking at me. Of course, it's a she if I call it a he. That's just a, dyslexia of the names of animals, or the sexes of animals. That is a true joke. I mean, a true thing that happens. I can't believe how consistently, just on that note, where 99% of the time, if it's a boy, I will call it a girl. If it's a girl, I will call it a boy. Ask my kids, ask anyone who knows me, that's what happens. Yep. So anyway.
Like your wires get crossed.
I know, every time. Most every time. So I looked around there.
Okay, so my camera ran out of space, unfortunately, when we were having this great conversation. As you know, technology is
at the end.
I know, and technology is like so great until it's not, and it doesn't work. So, yeah, we're just on my phone right now, and Mom,
one of the things that was important to be sure to include in here is that in reflection of having that time together, we have to make time so that we spend at least once a year where we all get together. And even though it's just that couple days, it's really amazing and cool how we can just having those impromptu exchanges and time together, interactions, that have meaning for like a long time to come, just in those short periods of time. So it's so important that we spend that time. The things that have memories forever, and the growing of the relationship. I mean, just getting closer and closer in relationship. Otherwise, we get on with our life. We have each of us have busyness in life. If we don't take time to spend it together, we don't have that increase getting close in relationship-wise with those who are not in close proximity to us.
Yeah.
So it's so critical to do that. It means a lot. Just in that couple days is a lot. A lot of, what am I thinking of? A lot of value.
Just memories, value and memories made.
That goes into all that.
And like reconnection too.
Huge.
Because like a lot of us, all of us can like, you know, think about things differently or approach things differently or have different thoughts on like how to, you know, how to do life basically. But like we're all connected and we all love each other and
the growth
to our core. So it's just, it's important to have that time like actually on the calendar to.
It's just different to be in touch by phone. It's really great we have technology where we can be in touch by phone and all long distance, but to have that actual interaction once a year really makes a big difference. Huge to go on. And for these little ones, as they spend time together, interacting with all of the cousins and second cousins and all those that interact together for years to come, to be able to spend time with each other as you grow up kind of together that way.
Yeah. Time goes by so fast. It was like Elsa was 6 and I was 7, like a day ago. It was 2 years.
It really does. It goes by so fast, so fast.
So, precious time, those couple days we have once a year.
Yep,
together.
It is. Yeah. Oh, and I want to say it was just Marlene and Bill were like, it's really special to also. Extra special to see them.
Absolutely. And Greg, he's become a part of it
and Greg
too, which is really fun.
Greg and Stephanie.
It's really nice having them be a part of it. And Stephanie couldn't join us this year, which was sad, but next year. Yeah. And Angela and Angela Tyson. We missed Mom. That was the first time without Mom, but she's still there with us.
In spirit.
And Tyson and Angela and Cassie and that gang. And Ty. Hopefully Ty can come.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's funny because when I asked these two to come outside, they were like, what are we going to talk about? I'm not going to have anything to talk about.
I never said anything like that. I just don't like to be on camera.
Well,
I asked if it was going to be an audio.
Oh, that's right. That's what you said.
Is it going to be an audio or a video?
Well, I hope you enjoy the video that I put together of some of the fun memories that we made and adventures that we had for that 1 week in July. There's like a ton more that we did in July, but I really wanted to highlight that 1 week as its own video. So let's rewind the tape. We always get excited about this time of year, mainly because it's the summer and escaping to the mountains in some way is a much needed reprieve from the hot days in the city. Over the last couple of years, though, we tried to take advantage of extending our vacation a little before or a little after to do something extra with our vacation time. My brother and his family live outside of Colorado, so coordinating something during those extra days has become tradition. This year, instead of finding a place to camp together, we decided to explore the Cave of the Winds outside of Manitou Springs. They had a great setup with a ropes course, activities for adrenaline seekers, and they offered several types of cave tours depending on age and skill level. We opted for the shortest and most family-friendly tour so that the kids could be involved. Levi was very hesitant going into the dark caves, but by the end of the tour, he found the stalactites and stalagmites just as interesting as we did. She's gonna take away the floor. Oh my gosh. Are you sure? Should we all yell? They're like, oh yeah, you ready to go? Wait, what's that? Yeah. Oh, do you have the green
So
one?
scary. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
There was a guy that was like that tried to say that, but the thing he was trying to tell me was about like furnace. I'm like, I'm higher up certified in America. It's okay. I know it's okay.
You're
like, good try, buddy. Oh, here they go.
He's like holding on to his snout, like, bye-bye.
Where are they? Here they go. Oh my gosh.
He said, woo-hoo.
It's your wet.
You might not be able to see them.
Levi's kind of tired. He's kind of tired after exploring the caves and watching Lila up on the obstacle course. Levi, did you like the cave? Did you? Hello, did you like the cave? It was really neat. Definitely probably come back. Definitely probably. Yep. We'll definitely come back.
After leaving the Cave of the Winds and getting lunch at a local brewery, our families parted ways knowing we would meet up just a day later at the reunion. Before making the trek to South Fork, though, Brian reserved a campsite outside of Canyon City to post up and explore a different part of Colorado. The river was definitely a highlight of this part of our trip.
So the kids, Brian and I, are camping in Canyon City for the evening, and we forgot a few things, so went over to Safeway and picked up some more bug spray and all sorts of just random items. But now we are at the river. We saw a bunch of people like kayaking and swimming, and like there's not really anyone out here. Well, I guess you can see some people, but Levi's behind me, throwing some rocks. Brian and Lila are, I don't know if you see what they're saying, but way over there. I'm sitting here with a beer, just really enjoying the cool water. It is about 100 degrees in Canyon City and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's hot. But we are really, really loving all this cool water. Levi, do you like the river? Yeah? Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna enjoy the river a little bit more, maybe even get in, put my swimsuit on. We'll see.
Do it.
Walk over and then put your wings away. Over now. This is a timer.
That's a timer? Or is it a walkie-talkie where you go over and out?
It's a timer. 8 to 5 and 6 to 5 and 8 to 9.
Lila found like a reverse ladybug.
Like flat.
You were so silly. That's a fuzz.
The next morning, we packed up pretty quickly since the flies and mosquitoes were pushing through the bug spray, leaving us with small red bites on our feet and legs. I don't know if you've ever experienced fly bites before, but in my opinion, they are much worse than mosquito bites. They are so itchy. Fortunately, Brian had a method to break down the camper quickly though, so we were driving away from the campsite by 9 a.m. The road to South Fork hugged the river for a time, allowing us to dip our toes in the water in Salida around lunchtime, where we played in the water, then headed to a local restaurant for some much-needed pizza and brews.
This is what? What are you face are you making? Oh, it's pasta soda, apparently.
Soda.
Lemonade, but he wants to be just like his sister who has Sprite. So what do you have?
Red.
No, you you don't. You have casa soda.
And then what's me?
Oh my gosh, you are such a ham.
What are you talking?
That's a good question.
We were one of the last families to arrive in South Fork. The kids were excited to see their cousins, and we couldn't wait to see what activities were in store for us this weekend. One of those being birthday celebrations. My brother and his wife share a birthday that happened to fall on the reunion this year. It was special that they were able to spend it with family.
Oh, you each get a cake. Wow.
I think Stephanie did.
Where is he? Oh, he's just in the middle. Oh my gosh.
I'm serious.
Lila.
Oh, what a cute little shot. 3, 2. Oh my God.
Yay!
So guys, this is on the table.
There you go. Nice.
You're doing a really good job, Levi. That's a good idea. You can put the paddle in the water.
That's true. If you were
We can't do that right now. It's too late.
right now, it's just pretending, isn't it? Mother daughter.
That's funny.
Like I mentioned when I was talking to Lila and my mom earlier in the video, a tradition every reunion is an activity involving water. Fortunately, we stay next to the river almost every year, so using our boats, paddleboards, and kayaks to float down the river has become a must-do. In past years, the water has been too high, or we didn't have the right equipment for everyone to join in, but this year we came prepared. Almost everyone was able to join the longest float we've ever embarked on as a group.
Levi, you want to put your glasses on? The sun's out.
We are dreamers of the shore.
Oh, Grace is the motor. The Girl Scout cookies? Is that what you said? Oh, yeah. Yep. Grace is the motor.
7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. On the show on the horizon, soon we'll be there. Hold on tight.
Levi, do you like that?
Smell the shore, it's right in front of us. If we just hold on tight, this vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers.
They're just out of sight. It's okay. Oh yeah, there they go. In the water. They both capsized. Oh, that's actually kind of deep. Gotta get back in. Doing it! You're doing it! Levi! Woohoo! No, Levi. Yay! You wore the glasses. Yes.
And if that's a force over there. Dad!
Hey, buddy.
Lana! Lana, come on the train track! Lana, come on the train track! Come on! I'm gonna get Peter.
Lila's coming.
No, she's coming.
Peter, it's pushed it.
So as I was walking, or as we were walking back in from outside after recording, I just had this thought, thinking about my Ava from last year, what she would say whenever we would leave. And so we're gonna send you off in this video in the same way. What did Ava always say?
Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios. Bye. Until next time in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Yay!
I'll race you. I'll race you.
Where are you guys going? Like up to my hip. All right. There's Levi.